Welcome us once again to our today's class. In today's class, we learn how to convert a three-figure bearing to a compass bearing. Unlike what we did the other time where we learned how to convert a compass bearing to a three-figure bearing, okay? I'm sure we are familiar with what compass is. So in our last class, I told us what a compass is, and I told us that a compass is just like your four cardinal points where we have your north, south, west, and what? East, okay? So now, when it comes to three-figure bearing, unlike in the compass bearing where I told you that our orientation either start from the north or from the what south, depending on the closeness of the point we are to determine the bearing on, okay? Now, but in the case of three-figure bearing, all our movements will be what? Clockwise like this, okay? And it must always start from the what? From the north, okay? Every movement must start from the north. The north is always our reference what? Point when it comes to three-figure what? Bearing, okay? So now let's solve the first one. The first one we have before us here, A, we are given 0, 3, 5 degrees. This is a three-figure bearing. As you can see, it has 3 digits, okay? So how do we convert to compass bearing? We have to draw our cardinal point, four cardinal point, our north, south, west, and what? East. Now 0, 3, 5 indicate that the angle is what? 35 degrees. So we move from the north in a clockwise direction. Okay, here is was 35 what degree. Okay, so the total angle we have from the north towards the east is what? 35 degree. Okay, and that lies in between north and what? East. So for that reason, because it lies between north and east, okay, this three-figure bearing, which is 035 degree, becomes north because north is our origin. Okay, then from that origin, the total angle displaced is what? 35 what degree. And in what direction are we moving? Towards the what? East. So it becomes north 35 degree what? East. So this 035 degree, which is a three-figure bearing, now becomes what? North 35 degree what? East. You can see how simple it is, right? Okay, let's try the B aspect. B, we are given 158 what degree, okay? With the same concept, to draw our four cardinal points, north, south, west, and what? East, okay? Now, I always tell you that we must start from the what? From the north as our reference point, and we must move in a clockwise direction, okay? So starting from the north, here to this place is what? 90 what? Degree, right? Then we move further again to this point. Now, if you move from here to here is 90, from here to this south, from this east to this south is another 9, which means making it 180. But the angle we have here is not up to 180, okay? So how do we find out the other remaining angle needed in this very section here? So total angle here from south to this east is 90. And out of that 90, we have taken a portion of it. How do we know the portion that is left here? So what we are going to do is that we are going to subtract this 158 from 180 to know the portion that is left here, okay? That we're going to add to 90 to give us 158. So simply say 180 degree minus 158, okay? Now taking 1 from 8 means 7. Here is 10. 10 minus 8 is what? 2. 7 minus 5, that gives us 2. 1 minus 1 is 0. So the total angle we have here now, total angle we have within this point here is what? We have here, like if you subtract 158 from 180, we have total angle we have with this part is 22 what degree. Okay, so now what will now be left of this place? If you want to know the remaining angle on this part, what would that be? That would be 90 minus 22, right? Okay, here is 1, making it 10. Here means that what? 8. 10 minus 2, that gives us 8. 8 minus 2, that gives us what? 6. So here is 68 what degree. So if you add 90 plus 68, 90 plus 68, okay, we have our 8. So 9 plus 6 is what? 15. So that means 90 plus 58 added together now here will give us what? 158 what degree. So the portion of angle that is left to make this a complete 180 degree, okay, from this first quadrant to this fourth quadrant we have here, okay, to the angle that is left here now is 22 degree. And you notice that this point here, okay, is much closer to the north, to the south than it is to the what? North. So if you are to take the bearing now, we are going to move from the south towards the what? Towards the what? East. Okay. So the direction we are moving now is from the south towards the east. And the angle we have from the south towards the east, where this line is drawn, is total angle of 22 what degrees. So in that case, now I'm going to take it as south 22 degree what east. So therefore now 158 degree is the same thing as south 22 degree what east. Okay, you can see how simple it is. Okay, now let's try one more. Number C, where we are given 338 what degree. Okay, we draw our cardinal point north, south, west, and what east. Okay, so from here to here is 90. So we have 90 here. From here to here again is another 90, right? From here to here again is another what? 90. So that means 90 plus 90 plus 90 give us 270 degree, right? Now we still need extra angle to add to this 270 to give us 338. So how do you find that remaining angle? Simply subtract this 270, sorry, from this what? From 300 and what? 38. So I'm going to have 338 minus 270, okay? 8 minus 0, 8. 3 minus 7, first we borrow 1 from here, remain 2. Here is 13. So 13 minus 7, that gives us 6, okay? So we have 6 here. So that means the angle that we need, extra angle needed here is what? From here to here is what? 60 what? 8 degree. So if you add this 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 68, okay, so if you add 68 to this 270, we should be getting what? 300 and what? 38 what? Degree, right? Okay, so having that as is made 338 degree. Now, looking at this very point where we are, this is the point, okay, where the line is drawn. Okay, this point now, looking at it from the origin north here, we know that the point is much closer to the north than it is to the what? South, right? So we're going to take our bearing from here in this direction to this point, okay? So from the north towards this line, what angle is left here? You know that from this north to this west here, we have a total of 90 degree, right? And out of that 90, 68 have been taken out. So what will be the remaining portion here? That will be 90, okay, minus what? 60 what? 8. So here is 10, here remember what? 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. 8 minus 6, that is 2. So here will be what? 22 what? Degree. Okay, so now that means that 338 degree, which is the three-figure bearing, will be written as same thing as. So from this direction now, we are starting from the north, which is north as our origin, moving towards the what? West, and total angle we have there is what? 22 what? Degree, and direction of the what? West. So that will give us north 22 degree what? West. Okay, you can see how simple and easy it is to calculate or to convert a three-figure bearing to a compass bearing. So I'm going to do this very last one, then I'll leave you to do this number E and tell us what the answer will be in the comment section. So let's try this very last one. Number D, we are given 229 degree, right? So to compass bearing, we draw our cardinal point north, south, west, and what? East, okay? So we start from here. Here is 90, okay? We are moving the clockwise direction. Here's another 90, making it what? 90 plus 90 is 180, right? Now, remember that if I cross here to this place again, another 90, making it 270. But what you have here is not up to 270, okay? It's less than 270. So we will need a portion of the angle here to make it up to 229. So what are we going to add to 180 to make it 229? So simply have 90 plus 90, which gives us 180. So to get the remaining portion from here, we subtract 180 from 229. So 229 minus 180, 9 minus 0 is 9. 2 minus 8, but we go 1 from 2, remain 1, please here become 12. 12 minus 8 is what? 4. 1 minus 1 is 0, okay? So that means we need extra what? 49 what? Degree here, okay? So 180, 90 plus 90, which is 180 plus 49, will give us what? 229 degree. Now, if you take a look at this very spot here, what do you observe? The angle here now, which is this point where we are considering, okay? The point we are considering is here. Now, where is it much closer to? Look at the south. This is south, okay? And it's much closer to this what? Point than it is from the what? North, okay? The north is further apart from this very point. So we'll take our bearing from here, okay? From here now, take our bearing like this. From the north to this place is what? 49 degree. So we'll say it's south 49 degree moving towards west, now that is west. Okay, so that means 229 degree is equals to what? South. 49 degree what? West. And that is the answer in compass bearing. So what would be this very one, number E? Okay, 255 degree. Okay, what will it be in compass bearing? I would love to see your answer in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for joining us in this class. Do well to follow and invite your friends for more interesting what class is here to come. Thank you.